Some pain doesn't arrive all at once. It builds slowly. A thought here, a memory there, a sudden wave of silence when you expected comfort. We say we've moved on, but if you pause and really listen, you'll hear it still echoing in the background of everything you do, because the truth is you're still holding on, and that's why it still hurts. You remember their words, the ones that stayed long after they left. You think of what you could have said, what you should have done, what might have happened if only time had been kinder. We carry these unfinished moments like open tabs in our mind, as if keeping them alive might somehow rewrite the ending. But the past doesn't bargain. It doesn't adjust. It just stays exactly where it was, while you stand still, trying to change something that cannot move. And here's the truth most avoid. We don't hold on because we can't forget. We hold on because forgetting feels like betrayal, like admitting it didn't mean as much as we once believed. Somewhere inside you there's a voice that says, if I let go of this, what's left of me? And so you hold on tightly to the version of you that existed with them, to the identity you shaped around that moment, that relationship, that pain. But what if that version of you is no longer who you're becoming? What if holding on is what's stopping you from ever feeling free? You wear your pain well. No one sees it. No one knows that some of your smiles are hollow, that sometimes you scroll through old messages just to feel close to something that no longer exists. You've mastered the art of functioning, of keeping busy, of convincing others and maybe even yourself that you're okay. But healing doesn't happen through distraction, it happens through surrender. Here's the twist. Sometimes it's not them you're holding on to. It's not the relationship. It's not even the pain. It's you, the old you, the version of yourself who needed that chapter to feel whole. Letting go means grieving not just what happened, but the person you were back then, the one who hoped, trusted, believed. That's the hardest part, realizing the loss was deeper than it looked. But deeper losses make room for deeper strength. And healing isn't about getting back what you lost. It's about building something new with what you've learned. You're not weak for missing them. You're not broken for revisiting memories. You're human. And pain for a while feels like proof that it mattered. But just because it mattered doesn't mean you owe your future to it. You don't need to carry this weight to honor the past. You don't have to bleed in silence to prove you once loved loudly. You get to outgrow what you thought you couldn't survive. There is no final moment when it all stops hurting. There are only quiet victories. A morning when the thought of them doesn't steal your breath. A night when you sleep without needing answers. A moment of laughter that feels completely yours. That's healing. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of peace despite it. You're allowed to release what never gave you safety. To stop revisiting doors that never truly opened. You're allowed to move forward without looking back. You're not erasing the story. You're finishing the chapter so you can begin the next one. The version of you that's waiting is lighter, calmer, wiser. They aren't held together by old memories, but by new boundaries, new dreams, new peace. And they're only waiting on one thing, for you to finally loosen your grip. Let go. Not because it didn't matter, but because you do. You deserve a life that doesn't require pain to prove it was real. You deserve to feel free in your own mind. Let this be the day you stop carrying it. Let this be the day you come home to yourself. Follow at Unfolded Depth for stories that speak softly but stay with you forever.